Is a $1 million portfolio enough to provide a comfortable retirement? Of course, this depends on a wide variety of factors. Some people would claim that $1 million is more than enough, while others would only be comfortable with a much higher amount because it just doesn't have the buying power it once did. How luxurious of a retirement do you want? Are you willing to work as long as it takes until you can spend frivolously, or would you be happy with just an average income? By examining typical expenses of a retiree, we can get an idea whether $1 million would provide enough income for an average, below average, or a lavish retirement. Let's look at the major costs of retired households and the income one could expect from a portfolio of that size to determine how comfortable of a lifestyle it would provide. These expenses for older households or those run by someone 65 and older are provided by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. My name is Chris, and I help teach people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. Out of the major expense categories, it should come as no surprise that housing is the single largest cost. The average retiree spends a reasonable amount of about $1,322 per month on this category. This could be due to the fact that many older people own their homes mortgage-free. It could be because they purchased their home many years ago for a low price and their costs have remained largely unchanged. It could also be due to the fact that they have been living in the same place for many years. Having a paid-off house at retirement can certainly be beneficial, but that doesn't mean housing costs will be zero. In fact, the mortgage payment is only a portion of the total housing costs. Taxes, insurance, and maintenance easily add up. $567 is the average cost for transportation of retirees and their second largest expense. This is quite high considering many elderly households share a vehicle and simply don't drive as much as they once did. They're not commuting to work or driving the kids back and forth to soccer practice. Spending a total of $6,804 per year on this single expense seems high, but it's still lower than the average of households of other ages, which comes in at around $9,000 per year. Various finance advice recommends keeping total transportation costs under 10% of your gross income. This will help you avoid the popular habit of overspending in this category when it can be tempting to do so. Healthcare is the third largest cost at $499 per month or just under $6,000 per year. Contrary to popular belief, this figure shows that healthcare costs don't necessarily spiral out of control in old age. Medicare and Medicaid help keep these costs reasonable for the elderly. However, it is important to consider long-term care and weigh the pros and cons of insurance because these expenses can be crippling. In the event that you end up in a long-term care facility, your assets could be at risk if you're not able to pay the monthly expense. Nursing homes cost an average of $8,000 per month, while the annual long-term care insurance premium for couples of 55 years old is around $3,000 annually, according to the AALTC. The high cost of care could easily wipe out retirement savings without the proper planning. Closely following healthcare is the fourth largest expense. The average cost for food is $483 per month. This includes dining out and food at home, but studies show that older people spend less money on restaurants than other age groups. The recent uprisings of delivery services like Uber Eats and DoorDash, in addition to the extra time the elderly have to shop and prepare meals, are the most likely causes for this. Charitable donations are a priority for the retired, which is their fifth largest expense at $202 per month. On average, Americans donate about 3% of their annual income to churches or charity. Finally, entertainment is the last major expense at $197 per month. This is surprisingly low when you have plenty of free time to go to the movies, take a 2-week cruise, or tour the country by RV. But there just might not be room in the budget for those. Many older people spend their leisure time attending free community activities and enjoying local parks to stay within budget instead. Of course, everyone will have miscellaneous expenses that can't be predicted. These various costs average $237 per month. In total, these households spend about $3,800 per month or $45,756 per year. Considering the average median household income is roughly $61,000, that's very close in after-tax dollars. Now, knowing the main spending categories for retirees, let's find out if $1 million is enough to fund them. Using a sustainable withdrawal rate of 4% found by the Trinity study, $1 million will produce $40,000 per year in income. In addition, the average Social Security benefit in 2021 is $1,543 per month per person. Depending on if there are one or two Social Security beneficiaries in the home, the average annual income from this alone would range between $18,516 and $37,032. Adding the Social Security income and the portfolio income together would provide a total annual income before taxes of approximately $58,516 and $77,032. Is that enough to fund the average retiree's household expenses when considering taxes? It would be safe to say that $1 million combined with Social Security payments is enough to fund a lifestyle with average spending habits without the need for another income stream. The exact tax bracket will vary significantly depending on a variety of factors, but even if you are paying 20%, which is on the high end for that size income, you'd still be taking home over $3,800 per month after tax. To get a more accurate idea of what income tax bracket you'll be in during retirement, consider your filing status, the type of accounts in which your investments are held, and other income streams. It's important to note that while $1 million is enough to fund the expenses of the average retiree's household, it's possible that they're on budgets and would prefer to spend more if they could. Approximately 1/3 of those who retire end up going back to work, and the decision is most likely financial. It's possible that they're more than happy spending only $197 per month on entertainment, having a food budget that hardly allows for dining out, and only donating 3% of their income. It's also possible that they would spend more traveling and doing other activities that cost money, eating out, giving and donating, and other things if they were able to do so. Just because the average spending is $3,800 per month doesn't mean these people are satisfied spending that amount. If asked, it's very possible that they would prefer to have a higher monthly budget, which is something to keep in mind when planning for your retirement. Are you not quite where you want to be and feel like you'll never get there? If you don't feel like you'll be able to reach the point where you'll earn enough income from your investments, there are some viable alternatives. Working a part-time job is a great option for many older people as it provides many benefits aside from money. It might also allow you to let your investments grow for a little longer so they'll be closer to where you want them, or delay Social Security benefits so the eventual income will be higher. Living in a less expensive area of the country or finding a way to decrease housing costs could free up some room in the budget too. There are options that could help you live comfortably on a lower income. If you're comfortable spending the average amount of money, a $1 million portfolio should provide a comfortable retirement, but it's not sensible to use a blanket statement saying that it will be enough for everyone to live an enjoyable life. There are so many different scenarios ranging from where you live, your hobbies, health, as well as spending preferences. It is, however, enough to fund the average expenses when combined with Social Security benefits. Some people will need and want more income, while others will be fine living on their Social Security alone.